What's going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, bringing you some more Mortal Kombat X, and this video was actually requested of me and I decided to go ahead and do it. Basically, on the last video that I made about Subzero, some of the comments were saying how I practice and if I could do kind of like a tutorial in practice mode showing off combos and shit like that. So that's basically what I'm going to go ahead and do. A couple of things before I get started is that, one, this is live, so basically some of the combos might not come out exactly when I might want them to. Another thing is I'm going to use this variant. I don't know how I feel about this variant, or not the variant, the costume. It looks stupid. It looks so bad that it looks good. Like, I do have this one. I'll just show it off real quick. I do have the Gold Scorpion. I did buy the Coerce edition. I thought the statue was fucking dope, so I bought it. And it kind of just goes back to it being so bad that it looks good. I don't know. Either way it goes, I'm using Subzero. Obviously not every character is like Subzero, so I'm gonna try to keep this as simple as possible and hopefully talk about some things that are universal, so that way you guys aren't kind of shit out of luck because you're not playing Scorpion or Subzero. Another thing that I'm going to do before I get started is I'm basically going to go over the combo list and talk about some things that you may or may not know. So if you want to fast forward and kind of skip that, feel free to do that. But for the most part, as soon as you press start, you're going to see the special moves that your character can do. One thing to note is that the white text is universal moves that any variant of that character can use, and the ones that have yellow text and an icon right next to it are only tied to that variant of your character. So Frost Hammer and Air Frost Hammer are the only moves that only the Cryomancer Subzero can do. That applies to the combos on your combo screen as well. White ones are universal. These are the ones that you definitely want to know, and these yellow text ones are just as important if you play a certain variation more than the others. With that being said, if you look at the entire combo list, you would see that the most I guess the most complex combo is a 3-button input. Some people are doing obviously more than 3-hit combos, and that's kind of the things that I want to talk about. Basically, you want to go through every single one of these moves and find certain moves that allow you to chain into other combos. So basically, the best thing that everybody should look out for are moves that throw your opponent in the air. So for example, Subzero has a few of them. This is one of them. That's a really good one. This is another. And then this one ties into one of the moves that this variant can use, which is basically a simple 3-hit combo. If I can do it, I can't even do it. That ties into basically an EX overhead hammer that knocks the character in the air. The regular version of this weapon just knocks him on the ground. The EX variant, if I can do it. You're like, you might be like, what the hell just happened? I couldn't do the combo. I finally did it, so that was a cut. You didn't have to go through all the pain and suffering that I did. Basically, you want to know all the combos that pop a character in the air, because those are the ones that are going to allow you to chain into other combos. I don't know if this applies to every other character, but you can see that this move that pops Raiden in the air is very different from this move that pops Raiden in the air. Obviously, the first one popped him straight up, while the other one kind of pushed him back a little bit. You really have to take certain things like that into consideration, because where this move can basically chain into a lot of things, it can chain into a grab, it can chain into even another combo. Where that move can do those things, if Raiden has some distance to go, like if he can move back more, this combo is more useless. There's only one move that I can do that will allow me to throw in another hit right before he hits the ground, and that's basically the slide. That's the only move that I can do. So when the player is not in the corner, you want to do certain moves more than others. And with that being said, thankfully Subzero does have moves that really knock the opponent back, because as soon as he's in the corner, this move is just as good as any of the other ones that pop him in the ground or pop him in the air. As you can see, before I couldn't grab him. There's no way in hell I can grab him. Now he's in the corner. I can grab him just fine. I have no problem. It's whatever. So those are little things that you really have to pay attention to when it comes to learning your character, because certain moves that do the same thing might not necessarily be as useful in specific situations. With that being said, also another thing you need to really learn how to do is to find multiple moves that tie into an initial combo. So right there, I just did a simple grab. This one I'm gonna do, or try to do, another combo. Basically, if I do it right, if you time it, you can do more than one combo. And you want to try to find the most complex one, but at the same time, if you're playing online, you really want to learn a simplified version of every complex combo you're ever going to learn, because sometimes lag just really fucks you over, and there's no point in trying to do certain high hitting combos if you have 1 second input delay, because it's just going to be that much more difficult. One other thing that I'm also going to talk about are certain moves that special characters have. This one is not universal, but basically you want to find combos that allow you to basically chain in other combos. For Subzero, it's really easy because all he has to do is a simple 3-hit combo and free somebody, and then from there I can do whatever I want. If that person is in a corner, I can chain any combo that I really can think of. If he has some distance to him, I can basically just stay, keep it safe, and just do, you know, a simple combo where I can do something like that. That's a combo that I'm really comfortable with. I can do it all day long. That's really one thing that you're gonna have to learn with your character, is you're gonna have to learn how to do some of his basic combos all day long. Memorize that. Keep it easy, keep it simple, keep it high hitting, high damage hitting. That move right there is very special to this, is specific to this version of Subzero. No other variant can do this one, can do this move, and you can see right there, 24% damage. That's pretty good. I can make it even better. You can do things, basically you can do something like that and then just keep it going, and then like basically if I would have hit him right there, I can just keep going. And like this all goes back to another thing about practicing, making sure that you get those really unique combos and complex combos perfect, but also to keep certain things, like if you're playing online, in mind, because it's really hard to do combos like that online. But all in all, you really want to learn and master your character. Look out for the moves that do I guess that knock them in, that knock opponents in the air. Just play around with even the basic moves. This is just a simple jump down punch, and it's an overhead, and that'll basically allow me to do multiple combos. I would have hit that one, I would have started with that grab, and even though it's simple, it still leaves the opponent open to whatever the hell you want to do to them. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up. There's really nothing more that I can talk about. One thing that you really also need to keep in mind is your timing. As you can see right there, I'm not the greatest. I'm dropping combos all day long. Really memorize that timing, get the muscle memory going, and that's pretty much it. And just practice. One thing that I will say is that if you're looking to get really seriously into this fighting game, or any fighting game for that matter, to look up other YouTubers other than me, because yeah, I might know a few things here and there, but trust me, there have been people who've been playing fighting games a lot longer than me and have way more knowledge. And to be completely honest, I get about 90% of my info from them anyways, so you might as well look around, see if you can find other people, especially if you're really digging this game, because it's just going to help you grow that much more. But for the most part, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.
Subzero wins. Fatality.